Hello friends, this move was supposed to be straightforward. A short hop across Portsmouth Harbour. Just enough nerves to remind me this boat and this life are real now. And somewhere during that crossing I realised something. Bambola is better than I hoped. Solid, predictable, honest. Once I'm tied up, I'm going to show you a few things that I love about her that make me gush with enthusiasm. Enjoy. Here I've already cast off. I've pushed her away from the berth at Wicor Marine, and this is my first nervous attempt at driving the boat. I grabbed my gloves thinking my hands are too cold, then realised that I can't use the autopilot and my phone with my gloves on, so put them back and put up with the cold hands. And I'm looking around, I'm really focused, and unfortunately I realise I've left my fenders out, so pop over the port side, grab my fenders, and I think just about coming up I'm going to realise that I've left my starboard side fenders out as well. This is now half an hour later, so a little bit disappointed with myself for doing that, but it'll help me remember next time, I guess. Coming up in the distance, something grabbed my attention and I got quite excited. Actually, this boat was commissioned after I left the Royal Navy in 1993. It's HMS Montrose. Unfortunately, she's now awaiting disposal by the Royal Navy, and whilst that happens, she's sitting in Portsmouth Harbour. And here I'm getting pretty stressed out because it's starting to rain. I can't use my phone properly. I arrived safely at the dock at Gosport Marina, and I'd called ahead. I'd advised them that she was a new boat for me and that was a little bit rusty, and I asked if someone could give me a hand with the lines. They sent Richard, the marina manager. He took my lines, and the first time I came alongside it went well. He also gave me a bit of advice about tying up alongside, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Richard. But I knew I still needed more practice. I couldn't show that part of me arriving and tying up on this video. Between driving the boat, taking a phone call, filming and the rain, it was all a bit too much. So I dropped the camera and focused on getting it right. Once everything was secure and my nerves had settled, I finally had the space to look around. So now let me show you the things that I already love about Bambola, the details that make her feel right. Talking about things I really love this light. This light here, I don't know how to film this. Maybe I don't know, how do you do that? You put the light, I need to put the light behind me. No, I need the light here, yeah. So you can see by the amount of light that's been thrown onto me that this light gives out a hell of a lot. It's LED as well, I think, so that means it uses almost no power. So this provides a lot of light for the whole saloon. It's the main space on the boat, so to have that light just illuminates this whole saloon, but also illuminates that kitchen area really well. I love that light. Small things, yeah? Small things make a big difference. Another thing I'm really loving on Bambola is this absolutely vast locker. This starboard locker is absolutely cavernous. In fact, I can probably get into it. I'm going to try and get into it. There, hang on, I'm nearly in. Right. That's me. I am inside, just to prove I can fully get into it. I'm inside this cavernous locker. This could be an extra berth. It's absolutely huge. In fact, you can get two people in here. That noise you can hear is the diesel heater air inlet, which is this here. Another thing I'm loving I found this shower in that cavernous locker. It turns out it's connected to the fresh water supply, which is under pressure, and I can heat that fresh water either electrically by shore supply, or I can use the engine. If the engine's been running, then I'll have a tank of hot water. So effectively, especially if I'm in a hot country, I can take a shower on deck with this. This is incredible, I love it. Look at that. Bambola is amazing. Okay, one thing that absolutely you cannot put a price on is a good engine. And I ran this engine for an hour when I moved Bambola, and my instincts following an inspection of the engine were completely on point. This engine is in incredible condition and has got an incredibly low amount of hours on her. Bambola was built and commissioned in 1979. She's 46 years old, but the engine was replaced in 2009. The owner has done an amazing job of keeping Bambola's engine in immaculate condition. Every little detail about this engine is amazing. There's zero rust on her. She's immaculate. She's got no signs of any leakage. Everything is in perfect condition. When she runs, she's like a V12. There's no vibration at all. I could balance a coin on here and it wouldn't move. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but she doesn't move. She's very, very vibration free. And the engine mountings are in absolutely superb condition. This is all stuff I inspected before I ran the engine, before I moved Bambola. I don't know if you can see because of the light, but all of the pipe work is brand new. The alternator looks in fantastic condition, and it's completely soundproofed in here. It's got its own separate battery here. The engine is the heart of the boat. I know she's a sailboat, but I need to rely on this engine, and I'm 100% sure that I can rely on the engine providing I keep it well maintained and providing my fuel supply is good. Now, there's one other thing I really love. That ticking sound you can hear is the diesel heater. Suffice to say that in the UK in the winter you need some form of heating, and the diesel heater sips fuel, is very, very economical, and keeps the boat inside at 20 plus degrees. I had it up to 23 degrees the other day. I had to turn it down. One thing I didn't like, which I am working on, was that Bambola had been left for 4 or 5 months without use. Now, that's not the owner's fault, but what it did mean is there was a lot of moisture in Bambola. So I'm slowly trying to dry her out by heating her up and venting her and repeating that cycle. And I think over the next few weeks I'm going to get her really bone dry inside, and then I'll start working on the little jobs that need doing. But super impressed with this engine. I cannot say enough about what I think about this engine. Thornycroft is not the original brand. This is actually a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder Mitsubishi diesel engine, so it's Japanese. Just while I'm down here, the engine compartment's got its own fire extinguisher, and also that we've got this 20-year-old but very robust battery charger, which I think is going to go on forever. I'm not going to change any of these old systems because they're quality systems and they were fitted really professionally. If you look around the engine bay and the wiring on this boat, you'll see how amazingly well fitted out she's been. So I'm just gushing with enthusiasm and happiness about what I've found here. This is a good thing, something I really like and thank the owner for, previous owner. It's emergency navigation lights, which is really smart, and he's kept it available. Unfortunately, it's been sitting there for probably a year and the batteries have dissolved. So I've managed to clean up the emergency nav lights, but obviously the batteries are toast. So all I've got to do is get 3 nice big Duracells and I've got my emergency nav lights, which I'll keep in this main cabin somewhere. Fantastic. So a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. Take the rough with the smooth. Oh, just one more thing while I'm going on with this that I really like. I like what the owner's left me. He's left me a lot of engine oil. He's left me fuel filters and pre-fuel filters. He's left me 2 spare impellers for the water pump on the engine. Very important things to have on board. One's slightly used but still serviceable, and the other one's brand new. And he's left me an oil filter amongst loads of other goodies. So thank you very much to the previous owner. I'd love you to get in touch with me and say hi and come on board. I'll make you a cup of tea. I'm 1.82 meters and I can stand up completely straight. You can see there's a lot of headroom in here. All around the saloon, I can walk. Kitchen area as well. I am not challenged at all. That's something I really love about Bambola, this cabin, the fact that I can walk around. However, that is the entrance to my cabin. I'm not going to take you through there right now, but I have to hunch right over to go through. And actually, I can't stand up straight in that cabin. I don't know, everything's a compromise, isn't it? I think it's great that I've got the aft cabin. I'm really chuffed about that, to be honest. And I wanted it. It's one of the features that I was looking for, and it's one of the reasons I chose a centre cockpit boat. You can't have everything. It's a compromise. So I've got the aft cabin. I've got a nice cozy place to sleep, albeit right now everything's a bit damp, but I will get that dried out. But I've got a hunch over to get in there, and then I can't stand up straight. But who stands up straight in their bedroom anyway? So I'm happy. I'm really happy, guys. Everything's good. One of the things I don't like about Bambola, this galley area, the sole boards. I need to do something about this because it's really annoying me. I'll show you what I mean. They don't really fit very well, so when you walk on them, they move around all the time. And they crack and groan and grumble, and they feel like they're gonna go through at some point. It's like, look at that. It's not right. I need to do something about that. That's a bit more of a mid-term job. I don't have any tools for that. I've got mechanical tools, but I need to get some wood. I don't know whether I'm going to redo it or just maybe it needs some supports underneath. We'll see. It's a mid-term job though. Bambola's ready to sail pretty much, albeit I need to check a few more things. But she's good to go, and I don't want to be stuck doing maintenance for the next 6 months. So I will be going come what may, round about 1st of April. Until then, happy days, guys.